It's me again, just me. Anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about politics, and I understand that this is probably one of the worst subjects to talk about online, because on the internet, even more than in person, people have a tendency to attack each other rather than discussing and explaining their differences and their points of views and everything. Let me tell you, there's a lot of different opinions on politics, especially right now with the presidential debates and everything going on. Actually, I don't agree with you. Why are you gonna be such a hater? Like, I'm not a hater. You're just stupid. You and your stupid conservative ideas. Who are you calling stupid, you liberal nutjob? But anyway, I did want to talk a little bit about youth and government because of that. It's about making change. The way our government is set up, you can't just unilaterally say, I'm doing this. No, you have to discuss it with people and present your idea in a way that's understandable, in a way that is informative and persuasive, and you have to have respect to be able to do that, because if you're not respectful in your presentation, no one else is going to be respectful in listening to you, and you won't do a good job in convincing people who may initially either have an opposing view or not sure, on the line. It's hard to convince someone that your idea has merit if you just charge in pointing fingers or attacking or being rude. You have to be respectful, you have to be able to discuss things. And that is what youth and government is about. That's what our national government should be about. That's what all of us as human beings should be about. We should be about listening to each other first, and then presenting our ideas and our thoughts and our opinions in a respectful way. See this? This is green. This is the green. It's not envy anymore. It's hate. It's all of the hate oozing out of me for you and your stupid views that I'm never going to listen to. That, again, is informative so that we can explain, this is why I think this way. Now explain to me and I'll listen to you. Why do you think that way? Oh, well, maybe we think the same, we just didn't know it because we didn't talk about it. Maybe you have some ideas that actually make mine better, or vice versa, and we can mix it together. Who knows? No one knows because nobody listens. Sheesh. Seriously. Anyway, so youth and government, again, trying to stay a little bit away from current politics, but still kind of touch on the subject. Youth and government is about that. It's about teaching youth leadership skills. It's about teaching them how to listen, how to discuss, how to debate, how to persuade, how to come up with their own ideas, because guess what? They get to come up with their own ideas for these things. They do it just like our actual government. There's a legislative branch that writes their own bills, so they get to talk about things that they're actually passionate about, whether it be education, whether it be human rights, whether it may be about recycling. It doesn't matter, anything at all. Government is stupid. STUPD. Stupid. What? They get to write their bill. They get to have their idea on how to make a difference. And then they have to learn how to present that to each other, learn how to discuss it with each other and debate it. And it's a really wonderful thing. And even if you don't do the legislative branch, maybe you're in judicial and you have to learn how to, again, you're debating. They have to be able to do the prosecution and the defense. So they have to know, again, debating skills, listening skills, because you gotta listen to see what the other side says, all that kind of stuff if you're trying to win the case. So it's a competitive high school program, but you do learn a lot of skills. A lot of states also have a media branch. I know that's not technically a branch of the government, but the Youth and Government program has a media branch that really, it's a bridge between the legislative and judicial portions of youth and government. So they have to learn how to write and articulate, again, their thoughts in a way that everyone can understand, but they have to be able to explain to ledge what judicial is doing and vice versa, and they need to be able to know how to do it objectively. But they do get some chances to write persuasive articles. So it's a little bit of both there, and it's really all the whole program is about communication, the way I see it. It's about building relationships, sharing ideas, and hopefully they learn, they get these skills, and they go on, and you know, some of them may actually go into politics. Maybe it's okay. I mean, who would have thought? And they can bring these things, they can bring all these things that they learned from the program into the real legislature or whatever, and maybe actually make a positive difference and impact there because they're going in knowing how it's supposed to work. And even if they don't, I went through the program in high school. I have no intention into getting into politics. None at all. High school started and it's like youth and government. That sounds really, really boring. Who in their right mind wants to join something called youth and government? And my mom's like, you need to learn about government. You go. I'm like, okay. and now, and I was like, mom, I love it. Hey, mom. I'm a state officer, so guess what? I kind of need to go to some extra meetings throughout the year now. Hey, mom. We gotta go back. Okay, it didn't happen like that, but I'm not that much of a mama's girl. But yeah, no, I actually have gone back every year since high school. Obviously not as a delegate, but as a volunteer. And so it's just because it's a great program, and I wanted to see it continue. I love working with the kids that are in it. They're all really smart and independent thinkers, and the program really helps nurture that, and it's just great. Yeah, why am I talking about the government? But even if they don't want to, be a legislature or a representative or the president or whatever, they still have these skills. They can still carry it into their life. They can still influence people. They can still share their eyes, and by example, show other people, hey, we can be civil about this. I'm listening to your idea. And then putting my own comments on it. And by example, teach each other how to discuss things like mature human beings. Come on, be reasonable guys. Blah, blah, blah. So, just, it's a thing. It really is a good thing. And like I said, this program, it's for high school students. So, if you're in high school, take it. If you're in middle school, get ready to take it. It's offered in almost every state in the U.S., if not all of them. I'm not sure. Probably Alaska or Hawaii may not have. I don't know. But most of the states do have youth and government programs. It's through the YMCA. And it, you can find a local club at your school. If your school doesn't have one, find out about the program. You can start the club. And it's a really, really great learning experience, and you get to meet a lot of cool people. If you're beyond high school already, you can go back and you can volunteer for the program, and you can help it, and you can help these kids, these high school kids and stuff like that. Like I said, I took it back in high school. I've been out for a couple of years now, but I volunteer for it every year. I've gone back every single year, even though, like I said, I don't want to go into politics. But there's so much benefit that comes from this program that, it's one of those things that I wanted to go back and help with. So if you're an adult, you can find it. You can be a club sponsor. You can maybe teach at your local club. Maybe you don't have that much time. Maybe you just want to go to the conference and, volunteer. Anyway, conference is coming up. You should check out. You should really check it out. The YMCA is going to do a little bit of an experiment and post some of the conference videos on their site. That is not up or available yet. That hasn't happened yet. It's a plan. Shh, don't tell anyone I told you. But whenever that comes up, I'll try to remember to post a link or something like that, so that if you are curious, you can have a look at that too. Anyway, thanks again for watching. See you next time. It's not stopping. no glasses. Glasses? No glasses.